JBNN keep you informed. I'm Michelle Jones. Before we get into the news, please remember to like, subscribe, leave a comment, and to share the news with someone today. Now onto the news. 2 cops injured in robbery attempt at St. James Supermarket. 2 policemen were shot and injured as cops foiled a robbery at a supermarket on Church Street, St. James on Tuesday. According to reports, members of the St. James Beat Officer Patrol Division intercepted the armed men during the incident, leading to a gunfight in which the suspects reportedly fired both a high-powered weapon and a handgun. The police said 2 officers were shot and injured but are in stable condition. The gunmen managed to escape, and it remains unclear whether any of them were injured during the exchange. A release from the Jamaica Constabulary Forces Communication Unit said, in the meantime, the St. James Police are appealing to witnesses to come forward with any information that could assist in identifying and locating the suspects. Last night's incident comes 24 hours after another supermarket in Montego Bay was also targeted by gunmen on Monday night, raising fears of a surge in robberies targeting businesses in the city. Grade 6 student stabbed at school, hospitalized. A grade 6 student of Freetown Primary in Clarendon is in serious condition in hospital after he was stabbed at the school on Tuesday. The accused is another grade 6 student. The 12-year-old boy was reportedly stabbed in the back, which resulted in internal bleeding and a collapsed lung. The incident has resulted in both students missing the sitting of the primary exit profile performance task exam, which is being administered Wednesday and Thursday. The wounded boy's mother said her son has been left frightened by the incident. The incident has been reported to the police. Man fatally shot in St. Thomas police operation. A man was shot and killed by police in Whitehall, St. Thomas, during an operation Tuesday morning. He has been identified as Franklin Hyman. The incident was captured by residents in a video now circulating on social media. The footage shows several members of the Jamaica Constabulary Force JCF surrounding a house, while a neighbor pleads for Franklin to come outside. Shortly after, explosions sounding like gunshots were heard, and then 4 cops were seen lifting a body and walking towards police service vehicles.
Jesus Christ. God, I can't see nothing. Go tell me if you lock the door. Frankie, come out of us. Sir, making come out. What you mean for what? Frankie, come out of us. Jesus. Franklin! Jesus Christ!
The St. Thomas police confirmed the incident. Pointing to an injustice, his mother, Shana Johnson, said her son was a hard-working boy who was killed for nothing.
My name is Shana Johnson. Franklin Hyman is my son. Right now, I don't even know what to say. One boy is saying a hard-working boy. Then come here last week Tuesday, search him, go up on yard, threatening girlfriends if he go home, right now go pretty. Then come back Thursday, then came down, so them I go question him. Then have him about 5 days. Me I forget liar, we take him out, cause when they say I be question him nothing. Me down on my yard this morning. Me see when the jeep then come from Ridge, go up the road. By the time me run, go up there, then run me back. By the time me down here, so, me hear the shot them, then kill me pitney. But nothing at all. He no do nothing. He might wake up this morning if he go to work. Justice for coming at them. Right now, me not even know what he say. What he say, nothing can't go, so justice for coming at them, something yeah. The boy now do nothing, then threatening say them I go kill him. And then come this morning, say down and kill him. Boy, me I tell you, me yai water nah go so, that's all me know. Me yai water nah go so. Me can't even believe he's dead, you know. Me have to ask good if he really dead, you know. Boy, me I tell you.
Bitter family dispute ends with death. A bitter domestic dispute between relatives is believed to be at the center of one of 2 gun murders that occurred within 24 hours of each other and kept crime scene detectives busy in the St. Andrew North Police Division. In the first incident on Monday night, relatives stumbled on the bullet-wounded body of 32-year-old Fabian Carty's home in Burkwood District in Rockhall, St. Andrew. Reports from Red Hills Police were that, at about 8 p.m., relatives became concerned after not being able to contact Carr for some time. It was now seen alive about 8 p.m. on Tuesday. Carr's brother said that the family is not handling the death well, particularly as a relative was not being seen since the discovery of the body is a suspect. The person suspected of the crime is her cousin. His two brother pitned them. In the day they have a fight and Fabian beat him up. Him and him did have a little conflict Sunday in the day and then he go back for him in the night. I think about 5 shot him get. It's a talking point in the community up there, Carr's older brother said. The family is torn and is somewhere in disbelief over the developments. My father not angry to well at all. Appear drinking and smoking. And him lego those habits about 5 years now and know him start back. Him not take it to well at all. And then can't find his suspect. Police are look for him. He is nowhere to be found right now, the brother said. He said it was another cousin who relayed the dreaded news to him. The police were called and when the lawman arrived, the crime scene was processed and the body taken to the morgue to await a post-mortem. Our blood, so me feel it, man. Not because we no grew up together, Carr's brother said. Crime scene detectives were at the Rockall location when they were summoned to Belgrade Heights early Tuesday morning where a British man, 42-year-old Nicholas Collins, had been shot and killed at a house. Reports are that, at about 12:03 a.m., explosions were heard at the premises and the police were summoned. Collins was found inside the house with gunshot wounds to his upper body. He was assisted to hospital where he was pronounced dead. Investigators are urging anyone with information that can assist with both murder cases to contact them at 876-945-8070, Crime Support 311, Constant Spring Criminal Investigation Branch, or the nearest police station. Meanwhile, the St. Andrew North Police Division has recorded 8 murders as of March 15, a 14% increase year on year. The division is also experiencing a 55% increase in shootings since the start of the year. Education Minister saddened by the death of Christian high school boy who collapsed during training. The Minister of Education says it is deeply saddened by the tragic passing of a student of Christiana High School in Manchester on Tuesday. The schoolboy collapsed during a training session on the school's playfield and was rushed to the Percy General Hospital, where he was later pronounced dead. The Education Minister says it has activated its grief and the trauma support teams and plans to visit the school and the family today to offer counseling and emotional support. The entire education community is mourning the loss of this bright, promising young student, said Minister of Education, Senator Dr. Dana Morris-Dixon, in a media release on Wednesday. He was not just an academic achiever, but a gifted athlete as well. His untimely passing is a devastating loss to his family, friends, and the school. Our hearts go to them, and the ministry is committed to providing any support necessary during this incredibly difficult time, she continued. St. Elizabeth murder trial is set to begin next year, 11 years after victim's death. The 2 persons charged with murder and conspiracy to murder in relation to the death of a St. Elizabeth-based teacher 10 years ago are to stand trial on March 2 next year. The new trial date was set for 47-year-old police constable Sheldon James and 50-year-old Patricia Sinclair when they appeared in the St. Elizabeth Circuit Court on Monday. Their attorneys informed the court that they had opted for a jury trial and their bail was subsequently extended. Constable James and Mrs. Sinclair are accused of forcing 30-year-old Carrie-Ann Powell to ingest a corrosive substance after breaking into the house of her male companion on the morning of November 17, 2014. It was reported that the couple was dosed with a corrosive substance and then Miss Paul was forced to ingest the poison. Miss Paul died later at hospital while her male companion was admitted. Mrs. Sinclair, the estranged wife of Mrs. Paul's boyfriend, was taken into custody along with Constable James. They were charged following a ruling by the Director of Public Prosecutions in 2015. The 2 were previously scheduled to stand trial in November 2022, but it was postponed due to the COVID-19 pandemic. Chang dismisses Golding's claim of partial credit for murder reduction. National Security Minister Dr. Horace Chang has accused opposition leader Mark Golding of claiming paternity for the success of the Jamaica Constabulary Force in reducing murders and other major crimes. In his contribution to the 2025-26 budget debate in the House of Representatives on Tuesday, Golding said a reduction in murders is a testament to the effectiveness of targeted policing strategies over the ineffective use of states of emergency by the Andrew Holness administration.
The PNP's principal stance against what we believe on legal advice to have been the serial and routine use of unconstitutional and ineffective states of emergency has been vindicated by the decline in murders. Since we stopped supporting the 90-day extensions, our resolve, together with the various court challenges by us and others, have curtailed the use of SOEs that had been widespread from 2017 through 2023. The few declarations of states of emergency in 2024 and 2025 have been short-lived and merely performative. This will help individuals manage anger, impulse behaviors, and conflicts. It will support programs that interrupt cycles of violence, like the Peace Management Initiative, and address the root causes of violent behavior to mitigate or reduce the likelihood of future offense. It will also provide training for employment and entrepreneurial opportunities, financial literacy, conflict resolution, and overall civility.
Dr. Chang, speaking on Wednesday, characterized Golden's statements as ridiculous.
The state of public emergency, there's no doubt that they reduce criminal violence. In fact, the claim by the PNP that they look at, which is 3 years of the government, came without any question by the academics that don't want to go there out there. The major state of public emergency in 2010-2011 when some 75 people were killed, police youngsters, and it held for, in fact, to be exact, one of the researchers said 27 months criminals were off balance. Criminality comes from retaliation, murder comes from retaliation by gangs. The gangs reorganize. And then there was the whole episode of the inquiry, which put some pressure on the police and the army for being involved in what they thought were that the whole operation was inappropriate, and even questioned legitimacy of their activity. It's specifically designed to reduce violence where it becomes excessive and provide a threat to the community members, and as well as increase the pressure on the police to a point where they need extraordinary powers. We're at a point where we're beginning to, I'm thinking, we're not there yet, so we have to keep, it's there in the Constitution, we use it if necessary, but I think it will become less necessary. So I say it will not be required because the police, where they are now, and they have not only built the resources, they have trained officers in specialized areas, expanded intelligence, expanded the operating force. We have the fugitive apprehension teams territorially. So they're monitoring every conflict in the island.
JBNN will keep you informed. Please remember to subscribe, like, share, leave us a comment, and click the notification bell to receive our daily news items.